purpose of this training video is to provide you with techniques to increase independence in the older adults you work with. First, break the task into smaller steps. When you break down the task, you will have a clear starting and ending point, and this will help you determine whether the task has been completed. When using a least to most approach, you are assisting the older adults by starting with the least effortful form of assistance on your part, as well as the least intrusive for the older adult. There may be times, however, where we will need to gradually provide more assistance. The least effortful assistance is vocal assistance, whereas the most effortful assistance is doing the task for them. Initially, it would seem that using the least to most approach requires more time on your part. However, there is research to support that the least to most approach requires less time. By providing the most effortful level of assistance, you may need to take a few minutes to sit down next to the older adult and to help through every step in the task. When you provide the least level of assistance necessary, the older adult can begin to be independent and will not require you to be next to them to complete the task. Let us show you how to use the least to most approach during a meal.
Hi, Sydney, are you hungry today? All right, let's try eating your cereal. Here's your spoon. Here, you can pick up your spoon.
Let us show you how to use the least to most approach when the older adult can independently complete the first few steps of a task, but requires assistance to finish the task.
Hi, Sydney, I have an activity today for us. So we can match the different colors with these cards here. So here's a stack of cards. You just match the colors to the cards up here. Let's match the colors. Here, can you match the green card to this green card? Here, how about you do this? We take the yellow card and match on this yellow card. Nice job.
Sometimes, only some of the steps will require higher levels of assistance, so keep in mind you may not always have to go through each step in the least to most approach. Another least effort and less intrusive option would be to display pictures of each step in the task or write down each step in the task. When selecting an assistance method, consider each older adult's characteristics, so you use the most appropriate method to promote independence. Some considerations include hearing loss, vision impairment, or motor abilities. For example, you should determine if the person can see pictures if you plan to use them, and should ensure that a person can hear before using a vocal method. Also consider whether the older adult is physically capable of completing the task. You are working with people who may have medical impairments like arthritis that could impact whether they are capable of completing the task. Arthritis may impact their ability to physically hold a toothbrush or unscrew the toothpaste cap, and you may have to complete most, if not all, of the task for them. You, however, should continue to think about how you can use these strategies for other tasks that they may be able to do. Always decide whether the environment is set up to ensure that the older adult can be successful in completing the steps. For example, we cannot expect the older adult to pick up the spoon if the spoon is not in sight or if the spoon is out of reach. Lastly, you want to ensure that you are in compliance with your organization's rights requirements when it comes to the assistance strategies that you wish to employ. When we use the least to most approach, it can help reduce the number of supports you will need to provide and can help prevent decline in current levels of independence.